When we talk about college, we tend to talk much about the primary reasons to go to college, like getting a degree, building a foundation for our careers, about the studies, about the academics, and everything like that. While these things are really important, there is a whole wide world outside of the things we talk much about. Getting confused? Well, we'll know everything in this video. Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Latika B, and if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to check out what kind of content I post, and if that content aligns with your interest, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And today in this video, we will be talking about 5 life lessons that I got and that might also be helpful to you from college that are non-academic. While I was in college, some of the most valuable lessons that I learned from life didn't come from any lectures or exams. They came from navigating friendships, organizing events, managing stress, working part-time, or simply learning how to exist among diverse group of people. These life lessons have really shaped me into who I am today. They have taught me about resilience, time management, setting boundaries, leadership, empathy, and even how to laugh at myself when things go wrong. So, yes, college is definitely about education, but it's also about growing up. And sometimes the lessons outside of the classroom stay with you the longest. So, now let's discuss about the 5 lessons that I got from college that are non academic. Let's start with lesson number 1, time management. And time management was first thing I learned in college that is completely unrelated to the academics. From the day you enroll into college, everything suddenly has a deadlines. Assignments, deadlines. Project submissions, deadlines. Presentations, deadlines. Event sign-offs, registration, everything has deadline in college. It's so easy to fall into a trap thinking that you have time only to feel overwhelmed later. And even if some tasks don't come with a strict deadline of you need to complete this thing by this date, you should develop a smart habit of time management. Time management is just not only an academic necessity, it's a key to enjoy life in college. If you don't make time for yourself, hang out with friends, explore opportunities outside of the academics, or even just take a break to reset, then the stress can easily pile up and build up really fast. From my personal experience, you will learn to manage your time in first 3 to 4 months of college. And it's a skill you get better over time. But the sooner you start paying attention about how to manage your time, the more balanced, fulfilling, and less chaotic your college life will become. Now we move on with another lesson of social and networking skills. Another lesson that I got from college outside of the academics was by developing a social and networking skills. It was so tough for me to be social butterfly in first 3 semester. I know that's a lot of time. First 3 semester, that is like 1.5 year. It took me that much time to learn networking. But later I realized that you don't need to be a social butterfly or have thousands of friends to develop the skill. But you do need to know how to connect with people in every situation. Because college is definitely full of opportunity, and that too that comes through people, not just posters that are sticking on a notice board. So it's really important to build a network of people that share same interest with you or can support your goals. These networking skills can definitely become a bridge to new experiences, advices and directions you might not have explored otherwise. Setting healthy boundaries. I learned this thing the hardest way in college. In college, you're surrounded with different kinds of people. You'll form friendships, build network, or even potentially find a romantic partner in college. While building these connections might sound really exciting, it's essential to remember that not every connection will have a positive or fulfilling aspect in your life. And this is where understanding healthy boundaries comes into play. Healthy boundaries allows you to express what you're comfortable with and what you're not. It develops respect and understanding in your connection. Setting boundaries is not about pushing people away. It's about ensuring that you can show up as your best self for others. Next is learning from mistakes. Another life skill that college quietly teaches you is the ability to make mistakes and to learn from them. I know it sounds quite obvious, but most of us don't realize it until we're in middle of it. When we first start out, many of us believe that our perspective is the best one. हमसे अच्छा कोई नहीं है भाई वाला mindset. especially in area we care deeply about, or especially in area we have invested much time in. We might not say it, but there is this quiet confidence within ourselves that screams louder than the reality that we are the right ones and everyone is wrong. But college has a very humbling way of showing us that we are not always right. And that's actually a good thing. Over 4 years of your college life, you will make many, many, many mistakes that you can never count. You'll make your first mistake, and after some months, you'll forget your first mistake. You'll make a last mistake and think your life is ended right there in front of everyone, but eventually, you also won't remember that thing. Whether it's underperforming in exams or submitting a wrong file of assignment to the professor, messing up a presentation in front of everyone, or misunderstanding a research topic, or even misjudging some people. Mistakes are constant, and that's not a bad thing. What matters the most is how you respond to those mistakes. Because each mistake comes with an opportunity to grow, to reflect, and to adapt, and an opportunity to become a better version of yourself, and not by just being right on everything, but by making mistakes and using those mistakes as a stepping stone in your further improvements. The fifth and the final skill that I'm talking about today is perhaps the most personal and close to my heart. That is resilience and having a strong coping skills. College is just not about assignments and exams. It's technically a very emotionally intense environment because there is deadline for everything and you have your own expectations on yourself that weigh very heavily on your shoulders, and sometimes motivation even becomes toxic. You feel lost, anxious, and overwhelmed all at once. And while it looks and sounds tough, these things are really part of your growth. Because resilience does not mean you don't struggle, it means you have a strong capacity to bear with everything that comes on your way. That you're learning to face struggle, bounce back, and come back stronger. And with every challenge you survive in college, your capacity to handle the next one really grows from within, and you also become really confident that you can survive this chota mota sanatino thing very easily if you could survive the past thing. And eventually the things that really shook you in the beginning will not even scare you by the end of the college. And that's, my friend, is a real growth. So yeah, that was it for the video. And talking about my college life, it was over a roller coaster ride, and I've also shared some more experiences in past few videos. So you can also watch them if you want to know more about what kind of college life you can expect in the future. And I am a Bachelor's of Science in Forestry graduate. And if you are really confused about BSc Forestry in Nepal, and I've also posted that video. So yeah, that was it. If you really like this video, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm watching you like this. Okay? See you in the next one.